Good morning, everyone. I am Ms. Amara Imran Malik, and today we are diving into a topic that's not only the part of your science syllabus, but also something you experience in your everyday life as well. This is pathogens and communicable diseases. Today we are going to discuss about the first pathogen. Yesterday we have discussed that pathogens are the organisms, microorganisms, which are very harmful for us and are able to cause diseases. So the first pathogen that we are going to discuss today is bacteria. Bacteria are single-celled organisms that don't have a nucleus, and they are incredibly diverse and can survive in extreme environments as well. These extreme environments can be from boiling hot springs to very icy glaciers as well. So let's look at their structure first of all. As you see closely on your screen, there is thylus, the outermost covering contains spiky hooks like structure. So this helps bacteria attach to the surfaces or the host cells. The next one that is obvious in your diagram is flagellum. What is the basic function of flagellum? It is a tail-like structure that enables movement. Bacteria can move with the help of this flagella. Flagellum is a singular term, and for plural we use flagella. The next one is plasmid, given over there. Plasmids are round circular objects, around circular genetic materials, you can say, and DNA, it is also a genetic material, but it is present in the form of loop thread-like structure which is enlooped over there. So which material is present in two different forms. The one is genetic loop is present in the form of simple thread-like structure, which is denoted here as a DNA, and it is also present in the form of small circular spheres which are known as plasmids, and these are small circular DNAs. The next thing is mentioned in your diagram is cell wall. Cell wall is the outermost covering of your bacterial cell, and inside it is a plasma membrane over there. So cell wall, it's a cell wall. Basic function of the cell wall is to provide structure and protection, and it is made up of peptidoglycan. Next is your cell membrane, or the plasma membrane is known as, and the outer side of the cell wall there is slime capsule present, and in some bacteria this helps invading host cells and resist antibiotics as well, because it is very rigid to penetrate something through it. Even though bacteria are smaller, they are very powerful. Some help us to digest food, which are very useful for our body, for us, and while others can cause serious illnesses and diseases in our body. It's important to remember, not all bacteria are bad, but the ones that are harmful can cause infections that spread quickly. Let's see different examples of the bacterial diseases. You can see clearly on your screens two different infections. The first one is a salmonella infection that is caused by the salmonella bacteria found in contaminated food or surfaces. So its symptoms include abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea. So it's a common cause of food poisoning, you can say, and can be prevented by proper food handling and by making your hygiene properly. In the next diagram, you can see there is a citrus fruit over there, and the disease that is caused, it is known as citrus canker, and it is caused by Xanthomonas bacteria. It creates lesions with yellow dots, spots on the citrus fruit, its stem, as well as on its leaves. So this disease affects crop quality and its production and its number, making it a major concern for farmers. These examples show how bacteria can affect both humans and plants as well. In humans, they often target the digestive system and can cause diarrheal diseases in your body. And in plants, they damage tissues and reduce productivity and reduce their yield, their quality of crop, and their number of crop. Understanding bacterial diseases help us to take how we have to take preventive measures, like we should have to wash our hands, we should have to cook our food properly, and we will do some using agricultural care. We are able to make our crops away from these kind of pathogens attack. And next we will explore the next pathogen, that is known as virus beta. So viruses yes viruses are the very tiny germs that can make us sick, the smallest microorganism in structure, you can say. And viruses are not living things like bacteria. Bacteria have a proper DNA and cytoplasm, and we already have discussed it has plasmid and genetic material in the form of DNA, and cell membrane is over there, cell wall is over there, slime capsule was there. But like bacteria, these are not living things. Viruses are not living things. They are super small. They are very, very, very smaller in size and can't grow or make energy on their own unless they penetrate in the humans, in any host cell. Okay, and after penetration they are able to use their machinery, the host's cell machinery, to make their own food and for its own replication and so on. We will discuss it in later how they do all these steps. So as I was just talking about its size, it is very smaller in size, even smaller than bacteria, and they can't grow or make energy on their own, and they need and they have to enter in a living cell to make more copies of themselves, like for the reproduction processes. To make more of themselves, they need to enter into any living cell. If we talk about the structure of virus, so virus has genetic material which is in the form of DNA or RNA, and it has some sort of instructions to replicate or to reproduce or to make their own copies, you can say. Capsid, that is a very hard shell made up of protein that protects the genetic material and which is present outside of that body. The outermost covering is capsid, and you can see on your screen there are spikes also over there which helps the viruses to stick with the cells, and envelope, a soft outer layer that helps some viruses enter cells by slipping into them. Even though viruses are simple, they are very good at spreading and causing diseases. Let's see how they do all these things, how they do enter into the other hosts of body. What is the basic? Sorry. Let's see what are the basic points or types or steps that how do viruses replicate themselves. So viruses act like sneaky invaders, and they make more of themselves by entering into the host body. The first step they do is attachment. They attach, they stick to a healthy living cell and then enter. The next step is enter. It puts its genetic material inside the cell. After that, it tells the cell to stop its normal work and start making viruses parts, like it take over the cell mechanism, and it instruct that cell that you just have to stop your normal working and start working and making viruses like me. The next step, it is like the cell builds many of the new viruses, and when it is full of those viruses, mini tiny viruses, the cell explodes and the new viruses go out to infect other cells, and again these new viruses get penetrate into the healthy other cells of the body and penetrate into these cells, and again this cycle starts, like where it tells the cell to stop its normal working and has given direction to these normal cells to make copies of the viruses by to. And when there are a lot of viruses, new viruses, and again that healthy cell which was infected by the virus, it explodes and this continue, and your body gets a lot of viruses just by getting or taking only a single virus into your body. This is why viral infections spread very quickly. And remember, antibiotics don't work on viruses. We use vaccines or special medicines called antivirals to kill those viruses which are used to kill. Antivirals are used to kill those viruses, while vaccines are not used to cure. Vaccines are basically, you can say, the inactive viruses which we inject in our body, and our immune system will get know about it, that which type of vaccine, which type of viruses they are, and when your body's immune system start working against it and making some sort of antibodies for it. After making antibodies, they just kill, because these are inactive. So it's very easy for the cell, it's very easy for your body to kill them all. But when any healthy virus enter into your body, so what will be the situation over there? They just get hold of all these things, and if your immune system is already know about that, what is this, which kind of viruses are these, so they just make directly antibodies by themselves and start killing those viruses without getting any kind of antiviral outsidely to cure it. Okay, so moving towards next, the diseases which are common diseases which are caused by the viruses. There are two diseases today. These are measles, and the next one is potato leaf roll virus, it is known as. So measles, the virus spreads when someone coughs or sneezes, because it causes fever, cough, you have a runny nose, and some sort of red rash on your skin. And measles spread easily, but we can stop it with a vaccine. And on the other side, you can see potato leaf roll virus, and this virus affects potato plants. It makes the leaves curl and feel stiff. It spreads through tiny insects called aphids. Aphids which attack on these leaf plants leaf and penetrate into them and spread a disease over there. And farmers protect their crops by using some clean seeds and controlling the insects as well. So no need to learn in detail about these, because we will discuss further in the next lectures one by one all these diseases, how they are spreading, what are the basic symptoms and causes, and how we can prevent our bodies, and so on. We will discuss in this chapter, we will discuss later on one by one all these diseases. Okay, so moving towards the comparison, you can say that what are the basic differences between bacteria and virus. And this is your home task as well, that you just have to think about what is the basic difference between bacteria and viruses over there, because we have already discussed in detail that what are basic structure and replication processes of bacteria and virus, and what are their diseases caused by them. So this is your home task that you just have to learn from this lecture as well, after listening it, as well as from your books. You just have to read and then try to compare both these microorganisms, viruses and bacteria. Take a very much care of yourself. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.